Okay, guys, I've been asked to do this. I do appreciate your patience on this. There are a number of people who wanted me to do another walkthrough of the Bryant Family Jupiter 2.1 theater media room and prop display room. And there's been a lot of people who have joined my channel and a lot of people who don't join the channel, but they contact me and they asked me to do a walkthrough since I've got everything, you know, more advanced than what it was in the original walkthrough we did. So I said I'd be willing to do that. For those of you who don't want to watch this, go ahead and delete it. For those of you who have asked, here you go. So as you walk through the house, you come down and it says, "Welcome to the Bryant Family Jupiter 2.1. And to give you an idea how big this is my hand up against it right there. So you can, it's a pretty good size translight that backlights. And as we come down some stairs, this is that area that had a big hole in it. We actually put some doors in here now. And then this is where everything's carpeted right here. And this is where everything for all the DVDs we keep. Here and here and here. And we'll go down here. And then down in here there's DVDs. So tons and tons and tons of DVDs. And as you can see, it's the color of the gunmetal for the ship on the inside of the view panel. And it looks really, really nice against the color, the beige color. All right, as we come over here, you're greeted by a head of an alien. This is something I've had for years and years and years. I forgot where I bought it from, but it's one of the nicest alien heads I've ever seen. I don't know if it came from an original mold or if it's just somebody did a really nice sculpt or not, but the coloring on it's really accurate, and I'm really happy with it, and I've had it for many, many years. If we come over to here, and another comment that was made to me is I go too fast, so I'm going to start to slow down a little bit for you guys. This is a mechanical pencil drawing of the B-9 robot from Lost in Space, and this was drawn originally by Bob Kinishido, who is the designer, and this is his mark, and that's his name, Bob Kinishido. Now, I have been told by people, they haven't physically seen it, they've only seen pictures of what I have, or a video, and they said that this is not authentic, that this was given out to people who got the Icons robot when Icons were putting out the B-9 robot. Now that may be, but this looks like pencil art, and if you see it up close, it looks like a mechanical pencil, and it doesn't look like a copy. I am an engineer, and I know what mechanical pencil looks like, and this looks real to me. If it is a copy, it's an incredibly good copy, better copy than I've ever seen anybody copy off a mechanical pencil, but it is possible. Or it may be authentic, and it might be the main one that they all copied off of. I don't know. Anyway, it's still a nice piece, and it goes really nice in this room. Now over here, of course, we've got the space window that everybody loves, and the nebula. And then you come up through here, and it looks like you're looking out into space, and we'll pull away from here. And it's the door again. Now, I added restricted area above here. It adds just a little bit of doodads to it, but it makes it look a little more realistic. Realer's not a word, is it? And then, of course, the chairs for watching the movies. The speakers are built in with the subwoofers. Here's another rib that goes up to the ring. Okay, and these are the Cardiotron panels. Now, these were taken as close as we could get to the ones that were on the show. And, of course, there's a little bit of artistic license to them. But as you can see, they're done really, really nice. They're really, really nice panels. And John did these for me. And they all run off AC inside the wall, so that makes it real nice. And as we pull back here, here's the B-9 robot I built. And you guys asked me to go over him a little bit slower so you can see him better.
Warning, warning, warning. Emergency protective circuit activated. Warning, 40,000 volts.
So I'm just slowly going through him. He does not move, for those of you who asked. It wasn't cost effective for me to make him go forward and backward just for a short period of time. Okay? All the wiring was done by me. The neon was custom blown in 2 pieces. It's very difficult to find neon nowadays. It used to be common a few years back, 10 years, 15 years back, but today not so common.
I cannot accept that course of action.
And then the ears do spin, but I don't have them hooked up to the battery right now, so I can't show that to you, but they do rotate. And of course, this is the brain to the robot. And the fingers do move. They have a cam that moves the fingers around, and a little crown that spins. And if I pull back here, you can kind of get a really good look at the robot. And I have an autistic son who absolutely loves this guy. It's his buddy.
Mine is not to question why. Mine is but to do or die.
Okay, and over here, of course, is the freezing wall. Everybody has begged me to put a freezing tube in here. I may think about it, and if I do, I'll put it right here, and then I'll have to move the racks and stuff around, but I might think about doing it now that I've almost got the room done. I can start doing little doodads here and there. This is all my Predator stuff, of course, and you guys have seen this all stuff function. The rifle functions, the disc functions. This is all the different kinds of helmets from the different movies and so forth. Okay, I'm going a little bit slower. You guys asked what this is. This is a Queen Alien head that I have, and I've had for a long, long time, and she's really beautiful. She comes off the original mold, so I'm told, but you never know. I mean, you really never know. All right, so if we pull away from the Queen, of course, this is one of my nicest pieces, is a Predator 2. And we'll go real slow so you guys can see the detail on him, because everybody's asked to see that too. Okay, so if we come up, you can actually see, if you look underneath here, he's pretty realistic looking. His dreads are beautiful. Just a really nice piece. And I've had him for quite a few years. And we'll pull back a little bit so you can see him more.
Why do you sneak out in the dead of night to work at your liquor still?
All right. And then we'll come over here to the mural. And this is through the viewport. And there have been some of you that told me that I should backlight it. Guys, look at it. It don't need to be backlit. It really does look nice and bright at this point, you know. Here are the 3 Burroughs units now up and running. And my telemetry unit. And my radar will go in, and we should have the radar that sits here, of course, like I said, at the end of this year. Pat's working on that for me. Let me pull back here a little bit and show this to you guys. As you can see now, this is looking right through the viewport, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Of course, we got chairs. Again, these chairs have speakers built into them, so when you watch a movie, it pretty much envelops you. And then we've got the ribs up to the ring, and more ribs. If we come over here, this is my Terminator collection. This is my endoskeleton. How you doing, buddy? Come over here, and if you look over here, you can see the autograph poster. This is all autographed. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Paul Winfield, Lance Henriksen, pretty much everybody in the movie. I've had that for quite a few years. And then, of course, there's the Terminator arm. And head. And there's the chip, another autographed picture of Arnold. And then the female Terminator's head down there. Okay, and we pull back here. This is the, again, looking out into space through that really cool effect that we got through the porthole. This is the endoskeleton now, with his eyes on, greeting you. And I built this also, and I also made him so he looks like he's battle damaged. So like you had a big battle to get him, and then we stood him up as a trophy. I think he came out really good. And then there's an exit sign here that lights up, but right now I don't have it plugged in, so it's not that big a deal right now. Now, as we ease on over here, we're going to start to come over in this direction. And you guys have already seen this, but I'm very proud of it. And these are the laser rifles that Jim Kirk did for me. And it's really cool because the LED, and again, the LEDs are bright on the video, but not in real life. And I can change these LEDs to any color that I want to. So we can go all through the gambit of colors, as you can see. Very cool stuff. I like the blue. I think the blue looks the best. And then the rifles themselves, they're well done. We got these from Jim Kirk. He did them as a favor, just to be friendly, I guess. we had invited him out here, and he said thank you by basically making us these. So here's the rifle, and again, for those of you who've already seen this and are bored by this video, I do apologize. But some people wanted me to go through the whole thing, so I'm doing it again. Here's the rifle, and if we flip the rifle around, you'll see right here. And there's a tremendous amount of detail right here. It makes it look very realistic. I love the grip. It's absolutely gorgeous. As you can see. Okay. And let's put this back in the rack. I do apologize for flipping you guys around. So as you can see right here in the rack, it just sits right here in the rack. And it sits up back there like that. And then there's a remote control right here. And you just turn it off. Very nice. It's all battery operated, and the batteries last a long time as long as you remember to turn off the main unit itself. Okay, let's go over to here. We've got the power control panels. These are made by John. These are absolutely fantastic pieces. If you look real close, you can actually see the engine hours, and they do click and they do really run. We back off here and we've got the flight recorder. Now this is not identical to the Vector that they used in the show, but it is from the same era. And I thought it would be cool, since this is kind of an interpretation of the Jupiter 2, that we would do that. So that's my flight recorder. Down here is where my gimbal is going to go for my guidance system, which I haven't built yet, but I will build later. Another rib. We have Darth Vader. This is my Darth Vader. Another chair. We come over here is another, this is a signed poster, Star Wars poster by everybody in the movie. This is my airlock, and everything makes a sound effect and works and everything. You guys have seen that. We come over to here, and this is the pocket door we created, and it looks like a pressure door, but you can slide it like this. And as you can see right here, the outside door to the house is black. And if we open up the door, outside where it's raining and people have got their Christmas lights up, so you shut this door and lock it, and you pull this pocket door like this, and now it looks like a pressure door. It hides it away. It's very, very cool the way that happens. I also put a restricted area up here, so it had a coolness to it. We come over here, and I've got another rib. And then I've got my signed Blade poster by everybody. There's my signed Blade poster. And of course my Blade wall, everybody's seen. They love that. Okay. New addition to what we have now is the command chair from a Constellation class starship from Star Trek. And this stuff all works. Here's a command panel right here on this side. So this is yellow alert, red alert. Okay, this is the pod jettison. This then would be the bathroom. And then this is the intercom, and as you can see it lights up there and also there. And the way this is made, which is really cool, is John actually built this. The same guy did the light panels on some of the ship. He's a very talented guy. If you guys want anything that is Star Trek authentic, this guy's the guy. He made it so that when you put a card in here, it makes it interactive. It's quite interesting. What you need?
Captain, I'm picking up a subspace distress call from Space Station 7.
Okie dokie. So as you can see, when you put this in, it makes it interactive. It actually talks to you. What you need?
Boss here. Would you come to the transporter room? We think we may have found an answer.
Okie dokie. Okay, so as you can see, it does all of that. Look at the upholstery job on this chair, guys. This is absolutely pristine. Really clean lines on this chair. Really, really clean lines. You come over here, and this is the command crystals, and these are controlled by these switches here. I'm sorry about my finger there. Also, if you do this, you get a theme song. And it does different things like photon torpedoes and phasers and that kind of thing. If we come here to the side of the chair, you can see how well this is made. It swivels, just like it's supposed to, from the show. I can show you guys something here. I'll put you down for a second and let you check this out. Okay, it's on wheels down here on the bottom, so I can move it around. People have asked if they could see the back of it, and sure, I'll show you the back of it. Here's the back of it, and it's at an angle. A lot of people do it flat. It's not flat. It's actually at an angle. And here's the very back of it. And then it's on this little turret thing, so it turns. And as you can see, it turns. And we've got tribble issues. That's why we got tribbles over here. But check this out. See it turns, which is really cool. And then it tries to home itself back, which is cool. And it's a really comfortable chair to sit in. And because it's on wheels, it moves around real easy. All right? Here's a freezer. And that's something that normally is hidden with that curtain over there. Here's the projector. And that's used to be able to watch this. And you guys have seen this, but some of you newbies haven't. And there's a screen that comes right out of the ceiling. And that's what we watch our movies on. And the nice thing about the screen, it's about an 8-foot diagonal screen, so it's not that big a deal. But you can really enjoy your movies on it. So there you go. So, for those of you who wanted a slow walkthrough, I hope you're happy with it. Please post comments. I'd really appreciate it. And when we get the radars in, we'll show them to you, all right? All right, there you go. Ta-ta for now.